Welcome to the Perfect Gift Shop. I would like to show you around and show you what all of our elves have been doing. Our reception area, where parents stay, is nicely decorated so they can relax while their children shop. So come on in. We have the magic curtain that only holders of gift certificates can come behind, but we're going to give you a sneak peek. First, I will show you our wrapping area. So it's nice when you have a very special gift to be able to have very special wrapping. And we have had some wonderful volunteers who have been making bags. Let me show you a couple of the bags. These are small bags meant to hold jewelry so that we're not wasting paper. And these bags are reusable, and you can use those for gifts next year or another time. Now over here, we have larger sizes, and they have drawstrings and form nice bows. And over here, we have even larger bags. So we have a gift bag that has been made by our volunteers for every size gift just about that we have in the store. If we don't have a gift bag, we have our wrapping area. We have ribbons and paper. We also have our ribbons up here on spools, and we have 2 tables that we can do wrapping on. We organize our store in departments just like a department store would. And this is our jewelry section right here. Our jewelry section has some beautiful jewelry. This is my favorite pair of earrings. They are nice handcrafted, beautiful earrings. And our price sticker says that they are $5. We'll talk about the sticker system in just a little bit. We have a beautiful vintage pin that is an antique, and that is for sale also. And that is a $10 item. So we have beautiful necklaces, we have bracelets, we have lots of earrings, we have a selection of modern bracelets, and then we have leather bracelets that were handcrafted for us by someone. So this is our outdoor and tool section, and we have gloves. We have tools that include flashlights. We have ties, and we have this wonderful pair of very warm gloves for someone that wants to go in and get wood. These are wood gloves so that you don't get splinters. And we have other tools like ear protectors. So we have a nice selection of tools. More jewelry is here with an area where you can even hold it up and see what it would look like on. Now this is our houseware section, and we have lots of things. These blankets were made by Denise and Vicki, our volunteers. And they are hand crocheted edge, and this is a very warm, soft blanket. And we have several colors of these. We even have superhero blankets. So there are lots of blankets in here. We also have hot sauce. That was very popular last year. So we have hot sauce, and we have tools, cooking tools, and we have candles, and we even have some dishes. So lots of houseware things. And this section, we haven't put anything on yet, but we don't open until Friday, so we'll be putting things out here too. Now, this area is our toiletries area. And this is where we have our soaps, our lotions, our bath salts, and our hair braids, clasp, braids, bows, all of those things. We even have deodorant and nail polish. We have lots of colors of nail polish here. And we have, let's see, down here we have gift baskets. So that if you wanted to give someone a full basket, this has bath salts in it. We make up the baskets. It has lotion and it has a sponge, a bath sponge in it. So we make up baskets. So now let's look at the toys. We have a wide variety of toys, something for everyone to play with. We have different card games. We have lots and lots of crayons and coloring books. We have a yoga block, and that belongs in housewares. Sometimes things get mixed up. So we also have puzzles. Puzzles are one of my favorite things. So we have different puzzles. We have things for small babies and things for big kids. This is a giant checker rug that you can play checkers on the floor with. So maybe one of your siblings would like that and they would let you play with them. So we have helmets and we have a robot that you can assemble and have the robot move around on the floor and do various things. I'm not very technical, so I'm not sure what all it does, but you get to put all the parts together. And one of my favorite things is this spin art system. So you can do all kinds of designs and then color with those. So we have dolls, we have trucks, we have knitting, and we have backpacks. So a wide variety of things that children would like. Now let me show you one of the favorite parts. We have toys for pets. This is a nice toy for your favorite dog. It would be a big dog. But if you have a small dog, we have a lovely little sweater for a small dog. So, and we have other toys. We have cat food, we have dog food, we have mice for cats to play with, and we have a nice selection of children's books. So now stuffed animals. We have small ones and then we have some big ones over there. So whatever size stuffed animal, we try to have all the stuffed animals that you might want. Okay. Here's a nice one. This is nice. This is a solar system. You can assemble the solar system and see how the planets move so that you understand where Earth is and all of that. So that's very nice. Okay. This is office and school supplies. We have office and school supplies, and we have desk lamps, and we have school notebooks, and other staplers and things that maybe a parent might need for their office. We had some beautiful artwork that would make just a wonderful gift for someone. Now we're moving into clothing. And we have lots of men's neckties. So if you know anybody that wears a necktie to work, this would be a great place to find some. We also have women's belts. We have lots and lots of belts. So a nice selection of belts. And then we have clothes. And we have clothes that we have hanging here. This is a very nice, warm shirt jacket. It's going to be very warm. And then we have a lot of jackets that would keep someone warm in the wintertime. We have shirts that are nice flannel shirts. So lots of things back here to select. So lots of clothes. We have leggings, which seem to be very popular, in lots of sizes and lots of styles. And one of my favorite areas is we have things that were hand knit and hand crocheted. So this is a beautiful scarf that was knit, and it's just so nice and fuzzy and warm. I just really like it. We have thermal underwear if you know anybody that's outdoors a lot and would get cold. So purses, we have lots of varieties of purses and to choose from. And we have more scarves that are absolutely beautiful, whether somebody wants something shiny or whether they are looking for something that's just warm. Very nice. Our knitters and our crocheters just did a really good job. And we have scarves that have matching hats. This is a hat and a scarf. So we have both the hat and then we have the scarf. So we have those in quite a few colors. And we have sweaters, so to keep people warm. And then we have children's clothing. Excellent children's clothing, from a fancy dress to play clothes that are warm and relaxed fit play clothes. So very cute. And we even have things for little teeny babies. So that would be a very small baby. Yes. Okay. So this is the store. And I think everyone can find something for the people on their list here. And that's what we try to do. Make sure that when you come shop with us, that you go home with nice gifts to give to other people.
Hello and welcome to the Community Show. I'm Hari Berzins and I'm here at the Perfect Gift Shop with Jean Woods, and I am so excited to show you all about this wonderful project. Jean, you've done just such a wonderful job here at this gift shop, and we're very lucky to have you in Floyd.
Well, thank you very much. I'm very lucky that all of the people volunteering and helping out, because I could not do this alone.
Yes, it looks like it's been quite a group effort.
Definitely a group effort. We have probably 30 people that have volunteered.
Wow.
And in our prior 2 years, and we have lots of people that are making donations and bringing in items that can be regifted.
So tell me about just an overview of the concept. I did read a little bit in the paper from years past about the gift shop that I understand you started in 2017.
We started in 2017, and our mission and our concept is sharing the joy of giving. And children feel empowered when they're able to give gifts. And a lot of children in Floyd County are not in a position, their families are not in a position that they can participate in the giving experience. So we want to address that, and we want to enable all children in Floyd County to be able to give during the holiday season.
Yes, it is such a great feeling for a child. I had a similar project on a much smaller scale as a teacher, and had the families bring in gifts and let the kids shop for it. And actually they operated it as a class project, so they made the prices and everything, but the joy that they experienced in being able to actually have a gift for the parents was precious.
Absolutely. Selecting the gifts and knowing that they're making a difference in their family. We had a young man who was probably 10 or 11 years old our first year, and we provide gift wrapping services too, and I was on the gift wrapping table, and he had selected some earrings, and I said, "These are beautiful earrings. Who are they for?" And he teared up and said, "They are for my grandmother. I've never been able to give her a gift before."
Yeah.
So that is the joy we get from participating and from working at this.
Yeah, absolutely. And how does it work? How would a child find themselves here? Can kind of take us through that whole process?
Okay. We work with the backpack program. This year we're working with Floyd schools for children that might not be in the backpack program but would otherwise benefit from participation. We reach out to social services, and we also, last year we had Plenty and the New River Community Action distributing some gift certificates. So we try to cast a very wide net and not leave any child that would benefit, that would otherwise not be able to experience the joy of giving. We try to make sure we include all children in Floyd County.
That's wonderful. It sounds like you really are finding them where they are. And as we were chatting earlier, you said you're even talking with Blue Mountain School and finding out how to reach those children.
Blue Mountain, Spring House, and we've reached out to homeschool groups, so that homeschoolers that would need our services or a benefit from our services, we're reaching out to them too.
Okay, so if someone's watching today and hasn't been approached by you, and they could benefit, how could they get in touch with you?
Okay, we have several ways to get in touch with us. One is on our Facebook group. Another is we are open on Tuesdays and usually Thursday, but this Thursday's Thanksgiving, so we won't be open this Thursday, to accept donations and also to work with people that may not have been in one of the groups we reached out to. So we can, you can contact us. Beth and Art have been instrumental in working to reach children. So Beth, if you leave a message on our Facebook group, Beth will respond.
Okay, yeah, and that's true. That's how I reached out. So, great. So, and then if someone wanted to donate items, what types of items are most needed for the shop?
Well, anything that would make a good gift for someone. And you may have gotten a gift that's just not right for you, or it isn't the right size, or not your style, but you're looking for a place that it would be appreciated. We would appreciate it. So we warm clothes, hats, gloves are very popular. Also toiletries, bath salts and soaps and lotions are very popular, and jewelry is always a big hit. And men's tools, gloves, housewares, all of that. And also we put food baskets together that are around a theme. So we might have a spaghetti dinner night, and we put everything that you need to have a spaghetti dinner in a basket, and children will buy those. We had a little girl last year, and the food baskets we charged, their sticker is $3 on them, and they contain probably about $10 worth of food or more. And she spent $12 of her $20 last year on food baskets. And checking out, she said, this will make a difference at our house.
Wow.
So we take food items that are non-perishable, and also anything that is gently used and almost new, we would accept as a gift, except alcohol and tobacco.
Okay. I was reading on your site, the things that you won't accept, and it's pretty much common sense, with anything that would promote something that wouldn't be appropriate for a child.
Right.
Of course. Yeah.
Political, tobacco, cigarettes, gambling, those types of things.
Yeah.
We try to follow the Floyd community standards.
Yeah. When a child arrives, I came in this sweet waiting room, and I see that the parents have to stop. And tell me, who takes the children through the store?
We have volunteers that help children shop. And on the back of the gift certificate is a place for the children and their parents to put a list of who they're shopping for, and to put some hints or some sizes, and that really helps us to know how to guide the child toward gifts that they would enjoy. Now, the older children pretty much do this on their own, but children under the age of 8, sometimes a little older, ask for advice and need some help. So we had a little boy last year who came in, and he was fairly young, probably 7, and I started offering him help, and he said, I got this, I did this last year. So It just depends on the child, and some of them need encouragement. They're very timid and shy and afraid to touch anything, and others are just out there full board.
Yeah. So I bet that's a lot of fun for the volunteers to help them shop and kind of feel that joy through the child.
Absolutely. It is a rewarding experience for the volunteers, and everyone from the first year came back for the second year, and they'll be back this year too. But we need more volunteers because we're open a few more days this year. So if anyone would like to share the joy of selecting gifts, then come on out and help us out.
Great. Okay, so there are opportunities to get involved still. And you're also going to be accepting donations throughout the season.
We do. We work to keep fresh, our stock fresh, because we do not want the children on day one to get all of the nice gifts and to have not as wide a selection for following days. So we hold some things back and we continue accepting donations. So any gift, we have an area where we prepare it, and so when we've had a bunch of kids in, and it's really easy to replenish the stock.
Okay, wonderful. So we can get out here and help out in many different ways through donating or volunteering, and it's just such a great community project. I'm curious where the idea came from.
Well, when my sister and I were very young, our parents would give us a little bit of money, and we would go to a town like Floyd, and we would shop for gifts to buy. And I remember more about the shopping experience and looking for gifts. I got my brother a pocket knife one year, and he carried that for years. And so how good we felt about doing that. And 2016 and 17 were very difficult years for my family. My niece died in May of 2016 from an asthma attack, and she was 30. A year later, her brother, who was in the military, died overseas, non-combat related, but that was very difficult. Less than 24 hours later, my nephew, Deputy Mason Moore, was killed in the line of duty as a deputy sheriff in Montana.
Wow.
And my sister, my beloved only sister, Martha, died in August. And trying to put together how to get through the holiday period, and in thinking of my sister, the shopping experience was what gave me comfort. And I just wanted to share that so that children can experience the joy of giving.
Well, kudos to you for taking something so painful and creating something so beautiful out of it, that will really share that joy with the children in Floyd.
I just hope that the kids remember and pass on the joy of giving.
Yes, yes. And I understand you have kind of a vision for this to become more. You mentioned wanting to create
Yes.
a way of spreading it to other communities.
Yes, we have learned a lot of things through operating our store. And we've learned some things not to do again.
Yeah.
And so we are going to document. This year, with the help of Karen, we have incorporated, and we are have our IRS paperwork in to be a nonprofit. And we want to write up the directions for anyone else that would like to do this, and write up the guidelines. And if they would like to be named the Perfect Gift Shop, we would have some guidelines of what they need to do to use that name. So yes.
Yeah, that's great. I mean, once you've figured out and learned so many hard lessons, making it easier for the next group to do, and I think it could definitely take root and spread around the whole country. I think that would be awesome.
I think it would be awesome too.
Yeah.
And whether it's a community group, a church group, or a scout troop, or just whatever service organization would like to share the joy of giving,
Yeah.
it would be wonderful.
Yeah. Well, good for you.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's the way. That's the spirit of this time of year, any time of year really, but just to take what's difficult and transform it into something beautiful.
Yeah.
And you've really done that here. I see the elves next door. I'm going to get some shots of them in a minute, but everybody just seems to be having such a good time together. So not only are you helping the children, but I imagine that the people that come are also getting, the companionship and camaraderie that comes with this.
There's a lot of hard work, from putting these shelves together to organizing and unpacking and finding things and making sure everything is priced and out here, to setting up the tables for gift wrapping. So there's a lot of work, but it's been just joyful because everybody is working together and has different ideas. I try very hard not to impose my vision on this, but to let it become the vision of all of the volunteers.
Yeah, yeah. And that's evident. I can see that as you're interacting with everybody. Everybody has sort of their own ownership of their project. Yeah. How has the Perfect Gift Shop been received in Floyd?
We have been well received. Last year we operated out of the Floyd Center for the Arts, and during Winterfest we had a lot of people stopping in wanting to buy things in our store. And when we explained who we were and what we did, a lot of people were giving us monetary donations and saying how wonderful it was, because there are a lot of organizations that see that children get gifts during the holiday season, but there aren't a lot of organizations that we've been able to find that see that children can give gifts. So people instantly get it, that children need to experience the joy of giving.
Yes, yes. And so what do you hear from the children?
Oh, we have some wonderful stories. We had 2 young girls come in, and we asked, who are you shopping for? Because we have learned not to make assumptions about family. So we asked them, who are you shopping for? And they said, our parents said to shop for each other because we're not going to have much Christmas. And it turned out that the father had lost his job due to storm damage, and that they were living with family and just trying to put their lives back together. So of course we doubled their coupons. We have a number of children that just are delighted by being able to give gifts, and they think so hard and so long about what people would like, and so they ask us questions of, you're a woman, my grandmother's your age, would you like this? And so we get lots of questions from children on that. They want to select a gift that is very meaningful.
Yeah, that's sweet. So it does take so much to put this together. You're so organized, and you have your departments, and I saw the elves next door, and I was wondering if you want to share a little bit about the elves that are helping put this on.
All right. Volunteers have been key from the very beginning. The first year of operation, I did not start anything until November, the 1st of November. Found a rental space, and Sandra Ash Mills put me in touch with and got the Mystic Witches to volunteer. And a lot of those have been, the people from the Mystic Witches have been still volunteering and helping out. And Karen Baker has helped us with our paperwork, figuring out how to get incorporated and what to do with our nonprofit status and how best to go about that. Joan Ehrman has been just a burst of energy. When I would be just struggling to keep my energy up, Joan would just be a dynamo. And she is so good with the kids, and she will get even the shyest ones laughing and talking. Tony Lamberti is just a wonderful seamstress and has made lots of bags and has guided the bag process. And also last Thursday, we had bag making going on, and so even more bags were made. So there have been so many volunteers that came in and volunteered and helped the children, and so many volunteers that like doing the behind-the-scenes work.
So there's something for any type of work that you might want to do if you want to work with kids, or if you want to, kind of be off by yourself stocking shelves or sorting items. It sounds like.
Absolutely. One of the things, I need to write thank you notes, and so someone to help get the list together and do that kind of paperwork. So there are a lot of things that need to happen. So that would be very helpful.
Wonderful. Well, thank you for bringing this to Floyd. It's just a delight to see you grow, and I hope that it continues to grow and spread all over the country.
I would certainly love that, and thank you.
You're very welcome. Glad to be here.
Thank you.